Hi everybody, my name is Gary Yao, and today I would like to share with you where's the best place that you can actually put as a vehicle for you to invest and for you to safeguard your nest egg, and that is, my friends, real estate. So let me share with you some of the elements that are actually affecting our economy currently. The first one is high unemployment. We actually have currently a 10.2% unemployment rate. With 350 million people in the US, we have 30 million people who are currently not working. And that means that they're actually looking to downgrade their salary, and they have perhaps a salary that they got cut off in perhaps in half or less, which means that a lot of people are migrating around. According to Wall Street Journal, we have a high level of people that are switching from one job, from the current high job, to something of perhaps more manual labor. Second is the high interest rate. Actually, I say high, I meant low. Interest rate right now is less than 3%. What it means is that with low interest rate, money is cheap. Therefore, we see a lot of people putting in money on the stock market, and that's propping up the market, And with that said, we know that everything that goes up is bound to go down. Would you like to be the one who's holding the stocks while everybody is exiting the market, the stock market? No, right? Therefore, it might not be a good idea to be putting all your money in the stock market. According to the Wall Street Journal, the US debt actually has the highest level since World War II. We have been printing money like I have never seen before. And Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman, said that the US government would likely need to spend more money and have low interest rate for years to come. Which means that with that, we're going to have cheap money for years and years to come. Third is retail. Can you see? Retail. People say that my handwriting is a little bit too nice. Retail has been struggling for years and years, even before this pandemic. This is just the last nail that actually hit the coffin. One article that I saw in the Wall Street Journal as well is that Saks Fifth Avenue in Miami got evicted for not paying the rent at a cost of $1.9 million. So they owe that much money to their landlord, and now they got evicted. High eviction and high emptiness, vacancy. Let me tell you a story. The office that my brokerage is located at, the new office at, we share the whole complex with other retail businesses. One of them were a touring company, and others were modeling. That requires a lot of students being put together in the space. Because of the current situation, a lot of them have to close down, meaning that the commercial space, that the whole commercial building, have a high rate of vacancy. What is going to happen with this? Well, we're going to see perhaps a slowdown in the retail space. The prices are going to come down, and with that, it's going to be, everything's going to shift it to Amazon. Which has been growing for years, right? And that is bringing down to commercial real estate. As I mentioned, this is going to be one of those that are struggling hard. Like malls, for example, they're closed right now, meaning that with the high vacancy, they have to find a way to adapt or to change. Maybe change that into a storage place, a self-storage location, or maybe change it to some sort of like indoor parks. Who knows? But commercial, it is going to be something that is going to change moving forward. Next is remote jobs. Oh, let me see if I can black this out a little bit more. Remote jobs. How many people are actually working from home since this thing started? A lot. In fact, I have been working from home, and with that, I actually changed my living room into an office type situation. And that's just not me. That's actually a lot of different people are working through Zoom. Zoom is synonym to working now. And imagine working from remotely is putting pressure on commercial, and retail is also creating pressure on commercial. What it means is that we're going to see, I don't want to say a crash on commercial real estate, but it's going to come down even more. And I give it about 6 more months, maybe by summer of next year, we're going to see a shift in the commercial space. And last but not least, let's talk about residential real estate. Yeah, residential housing. You guys may have heard already that there's a major exodus of people moving out of big cities. People from New York, they're leaving the big cramped cities into the outskirts. Same thing is happening here in LA. We're actually seeing more people, especially those who are working remotely. They have that option to be working remotely. Now they're moving more to outskirts. Let me share you an anecdote, actually a piece of news. Pinterest, the big tech company, they had an option to, well, not the option, they were moving to a big building for them to host their employees. Since a lot of employees were asking for that, perhaps that ability to work from home, Pinterest decided to break on their lease and pay millions of dollars out of their lease. And now everybody's happy. Well, except for the landlords, because Pinterest employees, they're working from home, and Pinterest, the company, they are saving a lot in their potential monthly payment on the lease space. And that is happening as that mindset of working from home is changing. We can see that people are actually moving to the outskirts. They're buying houses, and they're finding that their dollar is actually stretching more. Now they can find more space. They can buy a house with more space. Commuting has been cut. There's no need to commute. So with that, we can see that developers are also building houses with that in mind. Building houses with more space so that they can have an extra room for home office, or perhaps more amenities for those working at home. What does that mean? We can see that the residential real estate, actually real estate as a whole, is shifting. Yeah, for those thinking that, well, maybe we're going to have a bubble, hardly, because maybe in LA the home prices may go down, but that means that it's shifting the interest from LA maybe to the Inland Empire. Not maybe, definitely, because if you don't need to commute, then that means that the need for housing is going to go higher elsewhere. What that means is that we're going to see years to come where housing is going to go higher in some areas of the city, some areas in the county, and some parts actually in the country. So what can we do? What will you do in order to take advantage of this? Is know the trend. Those who are actually ahead of the trend and can see that, can benefit from this, and can profit from this. Take for example, let's say that you already own a residential residence, right? And then you're looking to invest. Well, if you have the option to work from home, then you can rent your current residence and buy one remotely and start building that nest egg, that little portfolio of investment in real estate, of real estate. That is one step. So look more into that, see the options, talk to a professional, and check, to see what can you create with this mindset. Again, all it takes is a little mindset. And if you have any questions regarding this strategy, let me know. I'm here to assist. Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. My name is Gary Yao, and I will talk to you soon.